they weren't at civil war, but they went from deep poverty to what is now today considered the most violent country in the world not at war. That's not a very good title to hold. Sorry.
We just want to bring this into perspective.
Yeah.
Right, because we don't
Do
want
some of you want to come inside here? Come inside here because you're really under the rain out there. So basically,
I can move up a little bit.
the point I'm trying to get at and make is that we are largely responsible for what's going on today. Let's not kid ourselves. This has been going on for a long time. And we have ripped apart the civil society of those countries and put in place what I would call not only gang violence at the local level, but organized crime at the upper levels. And the people are leaving, fleeing those countries for those reasons. Now, isn't it time that we own up to the role we have been playing for those decades in all of this?
Yeah.
Isn't it time we call a halt to what has been going on and is still going on by our government in these countries? Now, why is this important? And coming back to the original question of the importance of referring to them and giving them recognition as refugees. They are not immigrants. They are not migrants. Immigrants or migrants are people who come to another country voluntarily, out of free will, to seek opportunities. They are not illegal immigrants because they're not immigrants. They are also not asylum seekers. There are asylum seekers are people who are already in our country. They are refugees with rights who should be recognized, given those rights, before they enter our country, without question. How do I know this? Well, because of this. Very few of us know, whoops, you can't read that too well upside down. Very few of us know that there is an international treaty, an international law. It's called a Convention on the Status of Refugees. This is extremely important, and our government doesn't let us know about this. They don't want to. This is a document that defines who refugees are. People fleeing their country from persecution and violence, deep poverty, and needing of international assistance. But it also, very importantly, sets out their rights. And I want to read to you very quickly what those rights are for all refugees. First of all, and you may be shocked, they have a right to enter our country.
Yes.
They are refugees with international rights. They can come into our country without anybody questioning if they are fleeing their country for these reasons. Next, they cannot be punished. According to this, by the way, the United States government was a founding signatory of this document in 1951, and it remains in full force today. They cannot be punished for anything that they are being accused of in terms of illegal entry. They cannot be punished for that. They cannot be expelled from our country and forced to return home. That is not possible under this covenant. They have a right to work. They have a right to public relief and assistance. I want you to all go home and look up this document on the internet. Convention on the Status of Refugees. They have a right to shelter and housing. They have a right to education. They have a right to access to our courts. They have a right to freedom of movement, and they have a right to religion. So the point of all of this is, do we want to any longer allow our government to mislead us on these matters? Do we want them to continue to deny these rights to these people? And can we say that this rally here today, along with anything else we're going to talk about, is for the point of a call to action to all Americans in Oregon and across this country to finally stand up and demand the rights of refugees coming into this country?
This convention, because it was signed by the United States, has the force of law of any other statute that's passed by Congress under our Constitution. Any convention has the force of law. So that is already the law in the United States that Trump is disobeying.
Impeach.
Yes.
Impeach. Okay, we want to switch gears just a little bit, and I'll let